What's going on, guys? My name is Cody and welcome to The Raven Remastered. This is a game set in 1964 London, England. You're basically trying to figure out a couple mysteries, figure out any intel on whatever the hell is going on, and everybody has something to hide. So let's just go for it. We're just gonna go for it. Chapter 1. Feather.
The Raven's heir.
The Raven's heir.
Caught another one takes his place. Hey, Harold, have you read this? Harold?
No. What?
Harold?
I don't know who you're talking about. I'm nowhere if I'm Harold. I don't know. I'm watching
Harold?
you. Maybe.
This is no time for fun and games.
Oh boy. I see you there. And he gets...
Shh, calm down. Mama Copper, we're on the same side.
What the hell are you jumping behind him for?
Where's Harold?
Harold? Well, there's another guard back there unconscious. That's probably him. The Eye of the Sphinx. Where is it?
It's there.
Oh, good. Then he hasn't got it yet.
You mean the Raven's heir?
Shh, turn it off. He's gonna steal the eye.
But how do you know?
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that we catch him. Do you understand?
Yeah, but
Do you understand? You and me, mate. We'll be heroes. All right, now, we just have to...
what?
Too busy gibber gabber.
Halt! Stop! You're under arrest!
Alright. How you doing? The Raven Remastered. See, that's what happens when you're talking shit. Talk too much shit, you get blown up. Where are we now? I see a train! Hi, train. Where's it going? Oh, it's coming around, right? Right? Where'd you go? 3D graphics. Ooh, look at that. Oh, yep. More tracks. Come in. I can hear you. There you are. So peaceful. Such peaceful music. Don't you whistle at me. Hey, hey. Keep it down. Hi, lady. Pretty view, isn't it? Oh yeah, drink your tea. Drink your tea. I can barely see off of his head.
Hands up!
I don't have
Hey,
time
hey,
to play.
hey.
I'm on duty.
Yeah, duty.
You're funny, but you don't look like a real cop. You don't even have a revolver.
Ah.
What's your name, boy?
My name is Matthew Miller,
And where are you from, Matthew Miller?
from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. But my mom and I live in England now. She's taking care of some rich old lady. We're on our way to Venice at the moment. We're taking a
Some
cruise
rich old
on a
lady?
big ship.
Impressive. You've already seen half the world. I've spent my entire life in Switzerland.
Must be really boring.
And what's with the gun? What do you need it for?
It's the Raven. He was gunned down, so now I need a pistol.
Dead birds don't need guns. Nor do live ones.
You don't know who the Raven is, do you? He's the greatest burglar ever. He stole paintings from the Louvre. And those priceless eggs with gold and diamonds and stuff.
Hey, I've been to the
Bobby Dog
Loop.
says
They got some
he replaced
tight
the
fucking
crown jewels
security.
with rhinestones.
I know who the Raven was. Although, I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels. You do know, these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven. 2 days ago, a precious ruby was stolen from the British Museum. There was an explosion. A guard was severely injured.
Really?
Okay, so that's what we just saw. Okay.
And you know what the papers say?
You talk too much, Constable.
Zellner, monsieur. Anton Jakob Zellner.
What kind of name is that?
Pull a gun on you.
No, monsieur.
Get a move on.
Inspector Legrand, it's a great honor to work with a celebrity like you.
Told the kid to get a move on and he just sat down right next to
Swiss
him.
police. But it'd be better if you'd remain seated and keep an eye on things.
How can I keep an eye on things when we're on a train? It's got multiple carts, I'll call them. And you want me to stay seated in one?
Surely I can be of assistance, somehow. I saw a
you'll need
safe
me.
being loaded.
We have
You'll need me.
everything under control. If you'll excuse me, I'll be in the first freight car at the back of the train for the rest of the trip.
I'm not here to enjoy the beautiful scenery. I am a good observer, and I have finely honed powers of deduction.
That's why he told you to stay seated and keep an eye on things.
I watched the people on the platform in Zurich. I know, for example,
Zurich?
that man over there is a violinist.
That would be more impressive if there weren't a violin case next to him.
And I believe that the gentleman in the next carriage is a German doctor on his way to Italy to take up a new position.
And what gives you that idea?
There's the
I got
Rara Asclepius engraved on his
Smarties
cufflink.
up here.
And he's carrying a German-Italian dictionary.
Maybe he's just taking a holiday in Italy, following in Goethe's footsteps.
Too much luggage. And no, he's not retiring to Italy either. The suitcases are too shabby for me to believe that he can afford to retire in his late 50s.
All right then, Constable
Zellner.
Constable Zellner. If you're such a
Why do I
clever
feel like I'm
am I
metaphorically
doing
kicking this
on
guy
this
in the
trip?
ass?
I think you're guarding something.
Oh,
There's a
really?
safe.
And what might it be?
I really couldn't say. But it must be very important.
Why is that?
Because you are very important. They wouldn't have assigned the case to you if it were just a trifle.
Let's assume that we really are transporting something very important on this train. And let's assume
I ain't
that
assuming
it really
nothing.
is my
I
job
know.
to see that it
I know.
arrives safely. Then why isn't the train crawling with police?
Well,
You
duh.
don't want to arouse attention.
Évident. But why not?
It's a tarp.
It's a trap.
You've got a vivid imagination. I'll give you that. Well, that is impressive, I admit. But the fewer people
got an imagination,
involved, the better.
but he's impressed.
Get along fine without you.
You
I don't
won't.
think so.
Won't? Pardonnez-moi.
I can help. And I will help. You're in my country. And I've been ordered to assist you. And that's exactly what I'll do. Whether you
Yeah.
like it or not.
Clever and stubborn. Your commitment speaks volumes, Zellner. But this is my show, and I don't need you. Bon voyage.
But
Oh, you'll need
how
me.
do you know?
You're gonna need me.
Oh, hello.
You cheated.
I did what?
I saw
I
you
did
talking
nothing
to
of the
the
sort.
German doctor on the platform. He told you everything himself, and you were just pretending to put 2 and 2 together.
And what of it? Do you know who that is? That's Inspector Nicholas Legrand. You have to impress him if
Legrand?
you want to work with him.
I'm going to tell on you.
You'd really tell on me? To the very policeman who shot your dear Raven?
Whoa! It was him?
Mm-hmm. Hunted and killed Europe's most famous burglar. That's how he got his start.
I won't tell him a thing.
I wouldn't either. All right,
Ah, I can manipulate
I
this
have
kid.
to do my work now.
That.
Everyone calls me Matt. Well, Except for my mom. She calls me Maddie, as if I were a little kid.
But you still got your arms and legs.
Whether the Grand wants my help or not, I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe I can change his mind.
Maybe. Let's find out. Yes.
This morning, I thought I wouldn't be hungry because of all the excitement.
I'm always hungry.
Thankfully, I bought a sandwich with me anyway.
Plus, look at you. Tighten that belt up anymore, you'll pop. Okay. Sandwich paper. Why couldn't we have just done that at the beginning? Okay. Okay. Sandwich paper. Oh,
I wrapped the apple core in the sandwich paper.
Examine it.
That way I can carry it without making a mess of my trouser pocket. Still, I prefer not to have to carry them all
Trouser
day.
pocket. Okay.
The napkin came with the croissant I bought at the train station.
Croissant?
A guilty pleasure. I don't need that either.
I gotta admit, that's kind of my guilty pleasure, too.
Every table has its own waste basket.
Oh, that's
Practical.
lovely.
No need to ever leave your seat.
Litter. Throw the litter away. But it's just gonna sit there. It's just gonna...
All right.
Oh, jeez. The litter's still on the table. Okay. Oh, gee.
The Vicarage in the Mirror. A detective novel by my favorite author, Lady Clarissa Westmacott. For years now, I've been trying to convince my theater group to stage one of her plays.
That hasn't gotten you anywhere, has it? I'm gonna look out the window. Maybe jump.
We Swiss are crazy about trains. We don't just have a lot of railroads. We have the most beautiful ones in the world.
Okay, so that's... You just talked about it. I told you to open it. Oh, did I upset you?
So kind as to close the window. I don't want to sit in the draught.
Oh, pardon me.
I got my eyes on you, mister. Okay. Gotcha.
The large map shows the different routes of the Orient Express. This train began in Paris and ends in Istanbul as usual.
Paris?
Unfortunately, it will make most of its journey without me.
Ah.
This is the first car. The coal tender should be directly beyond this door, and in front of it, the engine.
Can I go say hi? No? No? Okay. I won't say hi then.
The violinist is a good-looking fellow, and he's traveling through the most beautiful mountain landscape in the world. But one can only hope that his violin is better tuned than he.
You look
Hello,
sketched
sir.
out.
Hello.
If I'm not mistaken, you're a violinist.
That's true.
A wonderful instrument. The violin music touches the soul.
That's why I learned to play it.
Are you traveling to Istanbul non-stop?
No. I'll transfer in Venice to a ship. I'm on my way to Cairo.
Cairo?
I'm performing at the reception in the Egyptian Museum there.
Ah.
I'm sure your recital will be a great success. But tell me, did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Anything
Yeah,
unusual?
right. I gotta keep an eye on
Acting
things.
suspiciously,
Keep an
for
eye on
instance.
For heaven's sake, is there cause for concern?
Everything is in order, sir. We Swiss are just very cautious people.
I understand. No, I didn't notice anything.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Okay, alright.
Very kind of you.
No.
Thanks.
Excusez-moi. Did I just do that on purpose?
Pardon me.
No,
I think I did that on purpose.
problem. The uniform is waterproof. Mr.
Lucio. Professor Edgar Lucio.
Oh, a professor.
Professor.
Are you a scientist? Do you teach at the Sorbonne?
No, I work at the British Museum in London.
You don't say. So, you were, shall we say, an eyewitness to the burglary 2 days ago?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, no?
Well, there
Wasn't that your museum?
was a lot of commotion, but I didn't really pay much attention to it.
There was a break-in in your museum, and it didn't
see?
concern you?
Well, let's just say that nothing that's happened in the last 2,000 years concerns me.
Whatever you say. The famous
No,
Oh, shit.
should I?
You don't know him? And you also don't know what he's doing here?
No. Well, why should I?
Just a thought. You're a representative of the British Museum. There's a guarded safe on the train.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're trying to imply. And now, please excuse me.
May I ask where you are going?
Of course.
Oh,
To
I'm
Venice.
very nosy,
I'm
apparently.
going to meet some colleagues there.
Oh, Venice. A beautiful city, or so I'm told.
Notice his
Indeed.
pause.
But I
I'm-
really have to take my leave.
I'm going to meet some
Just one more thing.
colleagues.
Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Here?
Yeah.
On-
How you're acting!
No. I can't say that I have. Although I did spend most of the time in my compartment.
I don't want
Okay.
to take up any more of
Then
your
go
valuable
back into
time,
your
but you do
compartment.
understand, don't you, that what concerns me is the present, and especially the robbery at the museum.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's just... I'm in rather a hurry.
You'll get in touch if you notice anything unusual, won't you, Professor?
Of course, Constable.
Good.
What's this?
What's the matter, sir?
The door. I can't open it.
Ah, we'll sort it out somehow. The compartment is locked.
Get out of my way.
But
Let me get in there.
I didn't lock it. I don't even have a key. I asked the steward. He was going to bring me one, but he never came back.
Someone locked it.
Find the steward. He needs to bring me the key immediately.
Calm down, Professor. I'll see what I
Jeez.
can do.
You don't understand. I have to get back in my compartment.
All right, just wait
you-
here.
Are you sure that, your tea isn't caffeinated? You seem like you're freaking out.
You can easily lock the compartment door from inside by turning a little knob.
Don't you
But
shake
I
your head at
lock
me.
it.
Was I talking to you?
Professor, if you had locked the door from in there, you wouldn't be out here.
That's true.
Yeah, see? So how could I be
Perhaps
talking to
the
you?
thoughtful conductor noticed that Professor Lucien wasn't in his compartment and locked it.
Maybe.
He doesn't
Maybe.
make a very balanced impression. And he, of all people, isn't bothered by a robbery in his own museum.
Yeah. Watching you, mister. Watching everybody.
Little label
an eye
on
on
the
all of
door
you.
reads
It's my
Baroness
job.
von Trebitz. Blue blood on the Orient Express.
Okay. Knock, knock.
Yes, what is it? Whoever that is, James, ask them whether they found my purse and then closed the door. The noise on this train is driving me crazy.
Sorry.
You're missing a purse. Was it stolen?
At the very least, I cannot find it, sir.
It was stolen.
When was the last time the Baroness saw her purse?
What?
In Zurich, on the platform, sir.
I just asked where you last saw your purse.
In Zurich on the platform. James,
Yes, I was just
told
told
me
that.
I still had it when I got out to stretch my legs.
The Baroness says
Maybe you lost it there.
What?
the Baroness never loses anything, sir.
I never lose anything.
Very
There's an
well.
echo in here.
I
There's
shall
an
be
echo in
on
this
the
room.
lookout for your purse. If I might ask you a few questions about your fellow passengers.
I thought he was looking for my purse. James, tell him to
You
look
gotta
for my
be
purse.
like a
The
real.
Baroness wishes that you search for her purse.
But couldn't we perhaps... All right. First, the purse.
Look for your purse.
I will have a look around.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome, you snot nose. Aggravating. I gotta be one of the nicest guys on this train.
I
What do I
don't
see?
believe it.
That's the lady from the window.
I never thought I'd ever meet you.
What are we talking
Pardon
about?
me, but we'd prefer...
It's all right, Miss Miller. I'd like to speak
Miller.
to the inspector.
Unfortunately, just a
Same last
constable,
name.
Lady Westmacott. I'm reading The Vicarage in the Mirror right now, for the 5th time at least.
Oh, the lady of the
That's nice,
novel.
Constable...
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
This is my
Still don't get what kind of
companion,
name
Miss
it
Miller.
is.
A pleasure. May I ask what you're doing here? Are you on
Still nosy.
Holiday? Yes, so to speak. The first and last holiday of my life.
Madam?
I've been writing since I was a little girl. It became my job, and now I've stopped. So, this must be a holiday.
You quit writing? Impossible. I have all of your books.
You're breaking his
Your
heart.
Detective Partout is my favorite character.
Then I have bad news for you. I killed the old wretch off years ago.
I don't understand.
I'm gonna give the man a heart attack.
Constable.
Oh, well, fine. Are you traveling to Istanbul, Lady Westmacott?
No, we are on our way to Venice. From
Why
there,
is everybody
we will
getting
take a
off in
ship to
Venice?
Cairo.
Why is
As
everybody
you
going to
know,
Cairo?
I have a penchant for archaeology. I fund a few excavations in Egypt. I traveled to Egypt by ship as a young woman. And now I'm doing it again as an old woman.
I see. As a writer, you must be very observant. Am I right? I mean, you have to study the behavior of people around you to create the characters in your novels, don't you?
I solved the mystery of human nature a long time ago, Mr. Zellner. Since then, most people just bore me.
Really? I had the impression
People
you
bore
were
me from the
eyeing
start.
suspiciously as I came in.
What do you want to know, Constable?
Did you notice
anybody?
the man who just walked into the next carriage with a cup of tea?
I did. He seemed nervous. He was waiting at the bar for the steward, and since the steward never appeared, he elected to help himself. He took 2 biscuits.
He seems pretty
2
young.
biscuits.
But he's
Oh, that
already a
bastard.
professor at the British Museum.
Interesting. I'll have to talk to him later. Just out of courtesy, of course.
Of course. Did you notice the blonde man with the violin case?
I certainly did.
What a
He
snicker.
introduced himself and tried to make a good impression. People like him are drawn to wealth and fame, like moths to a flame.
But his charms failed on you.
I know him by name. David Kreutzer. He was a drain on my friend's purse.
Do you think he has a money problem?
People like him always have a money problem. No matter how much you give them, they always spend twice as much and complain that they have far too little.
What a bastard.
Did you notice anyone else? What about the doctor or the Baroness?
I notice that you've asked me about everyone, except for the inspector who went in the direction of the freight car a few minutes ago.
I don't think we should discuss Inspector Legrand's investigation in public.
Legrand, right. That was
Smart
his name.
move.
Will he save the day again? Or will you, Constable?
There's something
You're looking at
else.
him.
A passenger's purse has gone missing. I suppose you haven't seen it.
I'm sorry, Constable Zellner. As you know, I only deal with murder, not burglary.
Have you asked my boy yet? Maddie is good at finding things.
I'll go and do that now. As much
Ah,
as
see,
I
I
like to
was
keep
right.
talking, duty
That
calls.
is the mother.
You were right.
Madam?
I did observe you as you came in. You seemed so... eager.
It's been a long time since I've had a chance to prove myself, madam.
And this is it. Your chance.
I do hope so.
Then
I
grab
think
it.
so.
Even small people can make big changes, as my friend Ronald likes to say.
I shall do my best.
Alright. What was that?
The steward must have forgotten the toothpicks. Normally he would offer them discreetly after dinner.
I'll take one. I'll take her for the toothpick. I wanted to talk to
Mrs. Miller made a good
Miss
impression.
Miller.
She wanted to protect Lady Westmacott from me, a pushy admirer. Very diligent.
So talk to her. Ask her questions.
Mrs. Miller?
You got questions for everybody else, why not ask her?
Yes?
Yes.
The little boy, Matt, he's your son?
Oh, yes. Has he done something?
No, I've already met him. Clever little fellow.
We always call him Professor because he's so precocious. If only someone could just drive the
What a
mischief
word.
out of him.
Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Oh, I'm afraid not.
Since they're sitting at the same table, why can't, like, both my questions go to both of them?
To do, my Mary.
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
No, Constable.
Goodbye, Mrs. Miller.
Goodbye, Constable.
Thank you, Mrs. Miller. Thank you. Next. Oh, jeez.
Butterscotch. I've loved them
Butterscotch.
since I was a child. Their only drawback, they don't play nice with false teeth. Maybe if I just suck it.
I feel like he's got a different guilty pleasure than just croissants. Ah.
I suppose the steward won't object to me having a look around in his absence.
Okay, so I already got the butterscotch.
The pad on which the steward writes orders, empty. Maybe he didn't use it because there's not much to do today.
Can I take it?
I don't
can
need
take
the
the
pad,
notepad.
but the pencil might come in handy.
Oh, thank you for the pencil. I don't know what I need it for.
Perhaps he keeps the compartment keys in there. Locked.
Of course. Why wouldn't
Where
it be?
could he be? A shortwave radio. It's amazing how small these things have become in the last 10 years.
I can turn on the radio? Yay. Okay. Excuse me, sir. I got about 1 billion questions for you, just like I had about 1 billion questions for everybody else.
Ah, Mr.
Zellner.
Right. How can I help you?
Hey, you got a hat on now. You were bald earlier.
Tell me, did you notice anything suspicious here on the train or in Zurich?
You mean, except for the fact that my suitcase was stolen on the platform? No.
You too,
Is there any
Jesus.
reason to be concerned?
No, just routine.
Constable Zellner, please don't think I'm naive. I spotted the inspector from Interpol. Legarde is his name, if I recall correctly.
Legrand.
If you say so. At the train station in Zurich, he put a cash box into the safe, and then kept close watch as it was loaded onto the train. Don't tell me that a man at his pay grade routinely tramps across the Alps just to keep an eye on cash boxes.
A cash box? Like the ones you'd find in safe deposit boxes?
Precisely. And I believe we both have a good idea just what's inside.
I do
okay.
indeed have a theory, but what's yours?
Yes, let's share
A
theories.
ruby was stolen in London. One of the legendary eyes of the Sphinx. The second jewel, an emerald, is rumored to be in a Swiss bank vault, if I remember correctly. Both jewels were supposed to be exhibited together in Cairo for the first time in 50 years. It does make
So
one
that's
wonder.
what everything is. That's why everybody's going to Cairo.
Any
I'm
news
still
about
going
the
to Cairo
robbery in
until another
London?
one's stolen.
Quite something, wasn't it? It must have been professionals. The way they disabled one of the best security systems in the world. Most impressive.
People were injured.
Well, one cannot execute a robbery of that scale without collateral damage. It seems like the
You don't seem too worried about
has
it.
finally found a worthy successor. We can look forward to new and spectacular coups.
I'm afraid I won't enjoy his exploits this time around if the new Raven is so reckless.
That's your prerogative.
May I borrow your newspaper?
You can take the section with the article on the burglary. You're
Oh, thank you,
interested
thank
in
you.
that bit, aren't you?
You caught me out.
Here you go.
Dankeschön. I meant to ask,
Sheesh.
the Baroness is missing her purse.
Jump down
Hey,
everyone's
Baroness,
throat, why don't you?
This train is really full of the creme de la creme. The queen of crime is over there, and now a baroness as well.
Have you seen the purse?
Unfortunately, no.
Auf Wiedersehen, Dr. Gebhardt.
Goodbye, Constable. It was a
There's a
pleasant
lot of
chat,
talking in
really.
this. Alright, so I finished talking to him. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, jeez.
A box with a padlock. I suppose it contains tools for the train's crew, maybe for coupling and uncoupling the cars. At any rate, it's positioned so that it's easier to reach from the ground than from up here.
But I'm gonna go for it anyways.
Locked.
Bang, bang!
Oh, jeez, kid.
Don't move.
Matt, have you gone mad?
I'll shoot.
Ha!
Hey, my pistol.
You'll get it back
Well,
in
behave.
minutes. I could have fallen under the wheels.
I thought you were a ghost.
The wheels.
Ghosts don't exist.
They do too. Once you flew
That
past
depends on
the
who you
window.
talk to.
Yes, yes, sure. Now get moving.
Oh man.
I strongly
Yeah,
suspect that the door is locked. No, it's open.
Hi, I see you.
Wow.
Don't move a muscle, you feathered fiend.
Feathered.
Put the gun down, Robert.
Yeah, Robert. Robert.
If I may introduce Constable Robert Oliver from the Yard. This is the revered Constable Zellner of the Swiss police, who obviously couldn't control his curiosity.
I told you I was helping, regardless if you want me
I
to
was
or
right.
not.
You really do want to lure someone into a trap.
That's none of your business.
Oh, shut up.
Perhaps that
Shut up.
someone recently struck in London.
And how would I bait my trap then?
With an eye? An eye on its way from Zurich to Cairo.
Someone has done his homework. Well done.
You told me not to help.
I could be your eyes on the train as long as you're here in the freight car.
Oh, really?
There is a certain Professor
guys take me up on my
Lucien
offer.
on the train.
I know you
He's
are.
an archaeologist from London.
And what's his story?
Well, it seems someone locked him out of his compartment.
Locked him out.
Well, yes. The door is locked and he's standing outside without a key.
Was it locked from inside?
It may have been. Do you think the locked door could be important?
Professor Lucien plays an important role in this story. Well then, Constable Zellner, be my eyes and ears on the train and see that Professor Lucien gets back into his compartment.
I will do my
Report
best,
back
sir.
to me when you're through.
My pleasure, monsieur. And then there's the Baroness. She's missing her purse.
Baroness von Trevitz. Interesting.
If that's her name.
But it has nothing to do with our case.
So I shouldn't concern myself with the matter.
Why not? It's your job as a policeman. But don't expect me to be particularly interested in a lost purse.
What do
You're
you know
cold-hearted.
of this Raven's heir?
He tried to blow me up.
Robert, we don't know who we're dealing with.
Oh, were you that guy?
In any event, the new Raven is a more dangerous man than the old one.
How do you know it's a man? It could just as easily be a woman.
Or several men.
And anyway,
At least he's
how
not
do you know
sexist.
that it's a new Raven?
Monsieur,
Never mind.
I go attend to the door now.
Good. And Constable Zellner,
Yes?
don't
Yes?
bother us unless you have something new to report.
Of course. A thief might get anxious if there's too much activity in the freight car.
Exactement. Knock twice. Then we'll know that it's you.
Understood.
Oh, really? We want to go for it. We're gonna go for it. Gonna send her. Just gonna send her. Okay. Alright. What are you shaking your head at me for? Boy, I will mess you up.
Oh, Constable?
Yes, Miss Miller.
Yes, ma'am.
My son didn't make any trouble for you, I hope.
I'm afraid so. He played a trick on me, a rather dangerous one.
Dirty,
The lad
dirty
left me no
trick.
choice but to take away his wooden pistol as a punishment.
I understand.
Why you even give him that thing? I have no idea.
Could you, leave Maddie's pistol here, perhaps? So you don't have to bother with it?
Of course. I told him he wouldn't get it back until Venice.
Very well. Thank you again, Constable.
You're welcome, Miss Miller. You're still freaking out. I don't have any key for you. Oh, Maddie. Matt, my boy.
Hello, Matt.
Oh, silent
come
treatment.
on. Are you going to be angry with me for the rest of the trip?
Until I get my pistol back.
I gave it to your mother.
Oh man, couldn't you have just raked me over the coals?
Would you have learned anything from that?
I didn't learn anything from this either.
Spoken like a true kid. I'll take my book. It is my book after all. Why don't you want to talk to me, Matt? Come on,
Matt. Did you really think that you can ignore me for longer than I can ignore you? I'm Swiss. It's practically a national sport.
Butterscotch. Maybe. Pencil. Right on your face.
Let's see if there's any news. Blah, 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 blah. Eye of the Sphinx. One of 2 priceless jewels. Extraordinary pure ruby. 2000 BC, etc., etc. Old news. And here, shocking burglary. Professional thieves surprised by museum guard Charles Langley and Constable Robert Oliver of Scotland Yard. Explosion. Constable Robert Oliver from Scotland Yard. He was there when the first eye was stolen. Now he's guarding the second one.
Okay. You want some butterscotch, Matty? Oh, Matt.
Would you like a butterscotch?
You think you can bribe me?
I have no reason
Come on,
to.
it's candy.
You made
Come
trouble
on.
and got punished for it. Take it as a peace offering.
Just 4?
If I'm faster than you, there'll only be 3.
Haha! Faster than you.
Friends again?
Mm-hmm.
All right then. And no dangerous nonsense anymore.
Okay.
Good. Oh, now I got questions for you.
Is Lady Westmacott's companion, correct?
Yeah, but it's not like you think. At first I thought, boy, you must be really wicked if you need to pay for friends. But the lady's really okay. A bit odd and really old. But other than that, she's great. She likes me.
The lady has peculiar taste.
Hey!
The Baroness in the second compartment over there is missing her purse. Do you have any idea where it could be?
Do I ever?
Oh, now I'm getting somewhere.
That guy over there with the violin case?
What about it?
He picked up something in Zurich and put it in his violin case.
Really?
Yeah, and he made sure that nobody saw him.
You saw him?
Uh-huh.
Did you also see what it was?
Nah, not really. But now that I think of it, it must have been the Baroness's purse.
I should look into it, shouldn't I?
I think so.
Thank you for the tip.
Tell me, have you seen the steward anywhere?
I gotta get that nosy guy into his
A
room.
little while ago, though.
Hopefully they didn't forget him in Zurich.
What's he supposed to do?
I'm looking for a key to open a compartment door.
Did you check his things behind the counter?
I'm sure the drawers will be locked.
Can't you break it open? Or pick the lock like the Raven?
Perhaps. But I'd need a piece of wire or something like that.
Ask my mom. She has a lot of hairpins. She doesn't like the wind messing up her hair.
Thanks for the tip.
Good thing she's in the train.
So longer.
That was the first time I've ever heard that. Oh, shit. Best violins are only good if they're played by a decent violinist.
A passenger is missing her purse. Perhaps
I think I already talked to him about this.
Someone saw you with your violin case on the platform
no, I didn't.
in Zurich.
What's the meaning of this? I didn't steal anything.
Nobody said you did. I just wanted to ask you whether you
Jumping the
might
gun.
have noticed anything on the platform.
Well,
why did you think I was accusing you?
well, I thought because you mentioned my violin case in the context of the purse.
Apropos, may I have a look at your violin? It must be a very extraordinary piece.
Very, and also very sensitive.
What could harm it here?
Sensitive?
Light? Air?
You know I'm onto something.
May I ask you to open the violin case?
No, you may not.
Well, I just
I'm
did.
not guilty of anything.
I'm afraid I have to insist.
Then I'm afraid you need a warrant. I will not stand back and let you rifle through my belongings.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
The violinist is uncooperative. I'm not authorized to search his belongings against his will and without a good reason. And he knows it. I have to come up with something.
He doesn't like the window open.
What are you doing? Didn't I make myself clear? The window stays closed.
I don't think so.
You're not alone on this train. I want the window open.
Swiss politeness doesn't seem to be what it used to be. I'm not going to catch a cold because of you. Go somewhere else if you don't like it.
It's the only way to get him away from his violin case.
That makes no sense. The violinist would close the window immediately, and I wouldn't have enough time to search his violin case.
Toothpick, pencil. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. He's doing something.
The tip of the toothpick is stuck between the window and the runner.
Aha! Eat it. Fuck you. Fuck you! What is this?
Hey, what are you doing there?
I was taking your case for safekeeping, since it was left here unattended. When I picked it up, the cover unlatched.
I never leave my violin unattended.
Ah, then
just
no
did.
one else could have put this purse in your case.
Someone must have snuck it in, like you.
For sure.
Oh, really? Really?
And you have a pistol in the case because...
I don't owe you an explanation. It's mine. I have a gun license. Now, take the damned purse to the Baroness and leave me in peace. Just get lost.
It won't be that easy. I'll report the incident to the Italian authorities in Venice.
Miss Baroness, I got your purse.
Oh, Inspector, did you find the Baroness's purse?
I did indeed.
You did? Out of my way, James.
There you go.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Tremendous work, Inspector.
Constable, Baroness. Constable Anton Jakob Zellner at your service. May I ask you where this beautiful train is taking you?
Same place as everywhere else?
I'm afraid.
Everyone
One is
else.
close to the brink of insanity with this constant shaking and rattling.
Have you heard about the burglary at the British Museum?
Heard about it? I'm directly affected by it.
How so?
I'm
Really?
in charge of the Friends of the British Museum. And for your information, I'm financing the exhibition.
Exhibition? What exhibition?
The exhibition in Cairo. Where did you think we were going? The eyes of the
Same place as
Sphinx
everyone
are
else.
to be exhibited together for the first time in decades. Now that one of them is gone, the exhibition will be rather less sensational than we'd hoped.
On the other hand, there's a chance that all the uproar will generate more attention, and that the exhibition will still be a great success.
Perhaps. But we wanted to show them both together.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Can you tell me anything about your fellow passengers, Baroness?
No, not really. I could hardly care who's penned up in here with me. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Lucien is here, the professor. Poor fellow. The eye of the Sphinx that was stolen belonged to his collection.
Professor Lucien is an Egyptologist.
As director of the Egyptian department at the British Museum, he has to be. The whole burglary thing really upset him. Director Thomas told me he was a nervous wreck.
He just said
I'll
that he
take
was
my
fine.
leave of you now, Baroness, and I do hope your
Jesus,
journey
people.
becomes more bearable.
Ah, yes, indeed, Inspector.
Constable. James.
Get it right. hairpin from you.
Mrs. Miller?
Could I get a hairpin from you, my dear?
Please excuse my unusual request, but Matt said you have some hairpins. Could I borrow one? It's a long story. It would be a big help.
Well, if you really need one.
Only gonna use it to pick a lock and maybe break it.
Is this one okay?
It'll do nicely, madam. How very kind of you.
Oh, take it.
Goodbye, Mrs. Miller.
Goodbye, Constable.
Come on, get your autograph,
An
lady.
Extraordinary woman. Yet...
Can't get... Aww. Fine, I won't get an autograph. Behind the desk we go. Alright. Hairpin.
And suddenly...
Hairpin.
It's me who's the thief on the train.
Oh, I would never.
Oops. That was easier than expected.
And it didn't break nothing.
Batteries, a toothbrush, shaving brush, but not the key to the compartment door. Just this one. Too small for the door, but it might still be useful.
Use the pencil with
when
the
I
scissors.
scratch the pencils led
My
with the
plan was to
scissors,
do
I get
something on the
fine
notepad,
graphite
but
powder.
okay.
I won't get a Nobel Prize for the idea, but graphite powder will bring out fingerprints at a pinch.
I didn't know that. My music stopped. Oh. No. Okay. Is this box back here between the cars? It's the only other.
That's it. There we go. This should help.
Okay. Alright. I see the little lock hole. Alright. Pair of pliers. I don't need no more butterscotch. And I gotta give you back your hairpin.
Mrs. Miller?
I got your hairpin back. Well, thank you for looking up. Take forever.
Thank you for your hairpin, Mrs. Miller. It really got me out of a jam.
Oh, really? That's good to hear. And thank you for bringing it back to me. Not everybody would have.
I'm a Swiss policeman, madam. I couldn't do otherwise even if I tried.
You're so
Goodbye, Mrs.
nice.
Miller.
Look up. Thank you.
Goodbye, Constable.
I don't get why she takes so long. Oh, no. There we go. Alright. Okay. To the left. To the right. To the left. To the right. Okay. Can't talk to you yet, right?
I don't believe that... It's no use.
Why were you holding my
It's
hand?
too short to get a good
Stop holding
grip
my
on
hand.
it. I need a bigger key with a square indentation or a proper tool for the compartment door.
I did pick up a pair of pliers. Let me at
I
it.
bet I could really get a grip on the bolt with these.
Well, come on then, hurry up.
No need to rush me. There.
I bet
You
you left
prick.
the window ajar.
Nothing to see.
Oh, I lost my hat.
Ah.
Are you okay?
Yes. Fine.
Okay.
Do you have any idea why the door was locked?
I don't know. Or maybe
Let's see what kind
the
of...
constant vibrations caused the lock to lock itself.
You can't possibly believe that.
I was literally about to
What's your
say,
theory?
let's see what
The
stupid
conductor
thing
could
he
have
comes up
locked
with
it from the
now.
outside. On the other hand, it could have been someone here in the compartment who locked the door from the inside.
Who? And where have they gone?
They
Out the
could have
window?
climbed out there.
Who would be that insane?
You tell me, Professor. So, what are you hiding in your bag? What do you have that would be worth stealing?
No, nothing.
No valuables?
Certainly not.
That's why you checked in when...
Oh, my salary.
Thank God.
It was enough for a first-class compartment on a luxury train.
That's my business.
You're playing a dangerous game, Professor Lucien. Like to look around a bit.
Of course.
This fucking guy.
Assuming there really was someone in the compartment, and he climbed out the window, where's he gone?
Fingerprints on the window handle, right?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make what I suspect are fingerprints visible.
And? Found anything?
Unfortunately, no. There are only a couple of fingerprints on the window. It was probably cleaned before departure, but the prints I can see look like glove marks.
Well, wouldn't you expect that? What professional burglar wouldn't wear gloves?
It was worth a try. I really wonder what the professor is hiding from me. But I can't just rifle through the luggage of innocent citizens.
Sure you
This
can.
is the 60s.
Knock the chair over. Okay.
I can only make out faint...
Oh, hang on. Ah.
What's this?
What do you have there?
It's a button.
Looks
From
like the
a
same
suit
shade
or
of
a
color
uniform,
from
I guess.
his jacket. Check it.
Have lost it.
Check it.
Maybe. Or maybe not. If I notice anyone with a missing button on his jacket, I'll ask him about it. But I wouldn't get my hopes up. If there was a burglar, he climbed out the window and jumped off the train.
Or, you know, made it to the roof and then came down that
Goodbye,
ladder.
Professor.
Goodbye.
Maybe. Just saying. Oh, now that nobody's taken up this hallway. I still don't have my hat. God damn it. Matt, my boy.
Hey, Matt. The violinist really did steal the purse. Well observed.
I knew it! I bet he's got more stuff planned. I'll stay here and keep an eye on him secretly. Okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Don't worry, the violinist is only gonna sit there and pout. Oh, you took the purse that I stole.
Pardon me, sir.
We could have used you a few minutes ago.
What the fuck? Excuse me. Alright, Doctor. You're the only other person, really, besides the douche I'm working
Dr.
for.
Gebhardt.
Ah, Mr. Zellner.
I've been wondering why you're wearing gloves.
I think he's the
Are your
only
hands
one wearing
really so
gloves.
sensitive? Or are you cold?
No, well, it's an old habit. As a doctor, one is so conscious of all the pathogens, bacteria, and viruses that surround us. Though, of course, perhaps I do tend to be a bit too cautious.
Auf Wiedersehen, Dr. Gebhardt.
Goodbye, Constable. It was a pleasant chat, really.
Sure it was. Sure it was. Not anymore.
Inspector Lebron?
Anything to report?
A couple things. You know.
I got Professor Lucien into his compartment using a pair of pliers.
Did you notice anything inside the compartment?
The window was open. Someone could have climbed out.
And the professor?
Acted suspiciously. He rummaged around in his leather bag.
And?
He seemed to have found what he was searching for.
Good. Good work.
Now, perhaps you could give me some information.
All right. We should...
What? The light's gone out.
Flashlights!
What an amazing observation you got.
Ah! Get off me!
He only wants cuddles.
There, sir. An envelope.
Took you that long to notice it? Right in front of your fucking face. Alright.
My dear Nico, you should take a closer look at the box. R.
What the dickens?
The dickens? Hello!
Away with it! Take cover!
I may be old, but I'm still fast. Son of a bitch.
Oh, dear. Oh. Is everyone all right? Are you hurt? Quick thinking. Well done, Zellner.
Well, you're great. Other cop over there. Freaking Robert. Isn't doing shit.
The tunnel collapsed. Then he's trapped. Hurry, we have to lock the second exit.
Sir, there's a fire up ahead. The engine's burning.
It's a distraction. Hurry, block the exit.
But sir...
The fire will consume all the oxygen.
He's right, Inspector. A fire in a narrow tunnel is extremely dangerous.
I expect you would know that.
Go to the front of the train, find the engineer, and tell him to move the train out of the tunnel.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready? You have to uncouple the freight car. You understand?
I understand.
Yes, sir.
I'll see to the passengers. They should all wait in the tunnel. We'll check each one in turn as they go out.
Let's get to it.
Have fun. Okay, so if I gotta uncoupling the car. Okay.
I'm sure I could uncouple the car if I only had enough light to see what I'm doing.
Really? I can see what you're doing. I'll be your eyes. There we go. Alright, so light. Why did he have to take the flashlight? Mother frigger. Fucker. Asshole.
A lot was damaged by the sudden stop, but the bowl was thick enough to survive the fall.
That's a good butterscotch bowl.
Whiskey, scotch, rum, liqueurs, enough to entertain everyone on the train all the way from Paris to Istanbul.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty freaking sure that there's a lot of alcoholics out there.
High-proof rum. Could be useful.
Okay.
Rum from Austria. Believe it or not, it's 80% alcohol by volume. There's no way anyone would drink it straight.
I'm pretty sure there's a couple people that would do that. And I know a few of them. There we go. Yep. Now I got a bowl of rum for some reason. You scare the crap out of me.
I did not mean to scare you.
What are you even doing on the train?
What are you doing here, Doctor?
Legrand asked me to check whether there are any passengers left on the train.
No one is here, except for me and you.
Excellent. Then I will continue searching at the front.
Continue to search the train. I'll decouple the buried freight car.
All right.
Doctor? Can you give me a few matches?
Oh, certainly.
Oh, Tanko.
Thanks. I'll meet you outside.
Do hurry.
Because your match has been burning for a while now. Ah. What's the update?
I don't see Legrand or the constable, but I can make out the silhouettes of some of the passengers. They seem to be unscathed. All the same, the fire is getting bigger, and I don't have much time.
I don't have much time. Oh, jeez. Okay.
I noticed the extinguisher earlier. Doesn't match the decor. It'd be useless against the fire out there, and it's too cumbersome to carry around. At best, I can use it here.
Okay, so just use it on something. Ah. Yeah, that's right. Break that leg.
All right, let's go.
Let's go what? Can I light it on fire? Okay. getting somewhere. Why can't I just use that as my light? Wouldn't that make so much more sense? Hey, okay. We're just gonna throw it on the floor.
That should do it.
So now I can light it on fire. Boom. Yeah. Okay. Burn, bitch. Burn!
The alcohol burns with a dim blue flame. It doesn't shed enough light and will probably burn out in a few seconds.
Oh, you suck.
Won't solve my lack of light. I'll have to try something else.
Fucker. Can I light the bowl? Since I put rum in it?
Just as I expected, the alcohol burns with an almost invisible flame.
Can I just use the match, please? Probably not.
I can feel cold metal and a screw thread, and a lot of grease, but I can't do more without light.
Okay, so if I can light your match. I guess that ain't gonna
There's
be
a
nowhere.
noticeable draft here. Maybe it's because of the fire, or perhaps there's still a hole through which the air is coming. The latter will be quite welcome. It will buy us some more time. Okay, I'll smear some grease on the curtain.
Now we're doing something. I can't get any light. Can't even see me. Wrap it around. Can we light it on fire now? Aha!
I'm the god of fire.
What is that even?
The wheels cannot
I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Rubble. You wouldn't have
Okay. I'm good.
That's better now.
I don't have any beards, fire took it all off.
A lever on a pressure sleeve running along a thread.
Okay, so do something about it.
I can uncouple it with this lever.
With this lever?
Okay. There we go.
Did it.
Time to get out of here.
Except I think I left the cables still attached. Oh, he's hugging that freaking bag like it's his child.
Listen, everybody! Listen! Robert, what's the situation?
Yeah, I couldn't find the engineer, so I got in the driver's cab myself and released the brake.
All right. Good job, you two. Listen, please.
Matty! Where's Matt? Where's my son?
Relax, madame.
Yep, you guys did a good job checking the car.
Help!
The hell?
Matty! No!
Run, old man, run! Oh, gee. I just got knocked out, right? Right? Right?
Matt, where are you? Oh.
Oh, gee. Look under the counter. Matty boy. Matty boy!
Are you there?
Oh?
Nothing.
Okay. That's nice
It
to
makes
know.
things extremely complicated.
What? Ah, I see you under the table.
Hey.
Same table your
there
mother and
you
that lady
are.
were at.
What were you thinking? Bah, come out of there.
Is he gone?
Is who gone?
The man.
What are you doing on the train anyway? Why didn't you wait in the tunnel with the other passengers?
I like how that's the question when he just mentions a
I
man.
wanted to get my pistol.
Your pistol?
There's so many cops and thieves and explosions and everything. Then I need a pistol too.
Makes sense. What about this man?
There was a man. He was coughing.
One of the passengers?
I think he came down from the roof.
All right. First, I'll stop the train, and then we'll have a chat, okay?
All right.
You want to come out? Good idea. You stay put.
You stay put. Kaput. Capiche?
I suppose this handbag belongs to Miss Miller, Matt's mother. Lady Westmacott's bag is probably smaller and more expensive.
Very, I'd expect.
Aha.
Kid's so close, but yet so far to his wooden pistol. He's getting farther away by the step. Oh, I ripped my pants.
Can hardly see out of the window because of the smoke.
I can see
I don't
fine.
know how much coal is burning on the tender up there, but it must be tons. I can't do anything about the fire.
Okay.
If the emergency brake doesn't work, I'll have to try something else. Here goes. Ouch! Hot!
Okay. So I can't do that. Ooh. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
An axe is for emergencies. If this isn't an emergency, I don't know what is. The emergency brake either was damaged in the explosion or was sabotaged. But whatever, it's not working. I think I should try to uncouple the engine. I mean, how else can I stop the train?
You suck. We already went over this. I can't look out the window.
The handle is already too hot to touch.
Yeah?
The handle is already too hot to touch.
Okay. That's why you got the axe, isn't it? You old bastard. So is it?
Professor Lucien's suitcase. Unlike the leather bag, he left it behind when he fled the train with the other passengers.
He was hugging it outside, it seemed like.
What have you got yourself into? Couldn't you have just let it be? But no, of course not. And now you're here, on an out-of-control train in the Alps, responsible for the life of a child who'll be doomed without you. What are you waiting for, eh? Time to save the day.
Oh, giving himself a lecture.
A large, soft towel. Very comfortable.
Well, if it's comfortable, then take it.
My hands free.
You already dirtied it! Like, holy crap!
The tanks don't seem to be damaged. The water is still running.
Maybe. Now it's clean again.
Soaking up the cold water.
Now it's dirty again. What the fuck, man? Can't forget the axe. Anything in her room?
I can't get in. I presume the Baroness's luggage toppled over and is blocking the door.
Yeah. She does need probably a mountain of luggage, so. Alright, we're gonna go for it.
Locked.
Really? Okay. Isn't this what the axe is for? I mean, come on.
Okay. We'll do it the hard way.
Aww. Yep. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. It's good for you. Where'd your towel go?
Ah, the coupling. It looks just like the one on the freight car. That means at first I have to turn that thing there. That keeps it under tension.
So turn the lever.
It's not working. Even if I could reach the lever with my hands, I wouldn't have the strength to move it.
And break it. Break it. Get it again. No? Okay.
That should do the trick.
Now break it. Like I said, swing like you never swung before.
That's not just smoke. I can actually taste lumps of ash. It's time for my deputy sheriff's story.
Runaway train, now I'm gonna go tell a story.
At full speed. Not bad, eh?
Do you think we'll get in trouble?
Because of the locomotive? I don't think so. It was pretty old already. Come out, so we can have a chat. I checked the entire train. There's no one on it except for us. What an adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me, what did you see?
If I disconnected the train, why is it still moving?
It was like this. I wanted to get my pistol.
Okay. So it's not the doctor, because that guy's got a different hat.
Achoo!
Great. Good job.
And then?
When the guy was gone, I got up and banged on the window. I wanted to get out of there, but then I thought, what if the guy can hear me from the next car? So I got scared, and I hid again.
You did well.
What about this envelope?
The envelope that the man lost. Where is it?
I thought it might be important.
I think we should have a look. Some cash. An Italian passport. Blank. Very interesting. And here, a ticket for
the cruise!
What?
The tickets we have for the big ship from Venice to Cairo look exactly the same.
Interesting.
Well, why not? Everybody's
Yeah,
going to
keep it.
Cairo
What
from
do you want
Venice,
to do
so
with it?
what the
Take
fuck?
a vacation.
Where are you going? Oh, we're getting off at Venice, we're going to Cairo. Where are you going? Oh, we're getting off at Venice, we're going to Cairo. Where are you going? Oh, we're going to Cairo because I'm sponsoring this fucking
And my
bullshit.
chance to go with you.
The ticket and everything else in the envelope are part of my investigation. And you have no part to play in Cairo.
If I hadn't given you the envelope, you'd have no proof that the Raven's heir would be on the ship.
Ugh, the ship is his next chance to steal the eye. And he won't give up until he has it.
And that's precisely why you should let me come along.
No.
Inspector Legrand, an urgent telegram from Paris.
Oh, yes, Robert.
Bad news?
It's about the unfortunate events on the train. I'm to return to Paris and explain myself.
But sir, what about the eye?
They want to inform the Egyptian authorities that there might be a burglary attempt.
Might?
Egyptian authorities? What if the jewel is stolen at sea?
I know. I never received it.
Ah.
Keep a close watch on the loading of the eye, Robert.
You sneaky bastard.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Constable Zellner.
What is the constable's problem with me?
I think he's jealous. Scotland Yard assigned him to assist me, just as you were sent by the Swiss authorities.
With the distinction that he may go to Egypt.
Robert is to accompany me at all times. Your mission was restricted to Switzerland.
At this moment, I want to be sent back to Switzerland just as much as you want to be sent back to Paris.
I know, but I'm walking on thin ice, and I can't carry you too.
And the second eye is in that safe?
Yes, an emerald. It's been kept in a bank in Zurich since the start of the war. I personally took it out of the bank vault, and Professor Lucien certified that it was the real thing.
And while a fake jewel was sent by train,
the real one was brought here in an armored car.
How is it protected?
You can only open the safe if you have 3 special keys. Professor Lucien has one, and Baroness von Trebitz, who's paying for all this, has the second. The third was sent by air courier to Dr. Abbas Mokhtar, the director of the Egyptian Museum in Cairo.
So
that's what was in the bag.
Could possibly open the safe before it arrives in Egypt.
That's correct. We don't want to make it too easy for potential thieves.
Commendable. Let's set sail.
I will set sail, you will not.
Let's review. One of the 2 most valuable jewels in the world was stolen. Obviously, the second one will be next.
Go on.
The second jewel is about to be put on board over there, in a safe that requires 3 keys. Our thief may already have the first key, the archaeologist's key, from the train. We don't know anything about the status of the second key, which was meant to be air freighted to Cairo.
We have to assume that he already has it.
Therefore, there's just 1 key left. The Baroness's.
Correct.
So, you'll need my eyes on board.
Look, you can keep your eyes open for me here on the wharf.
You gotta be
I'd
shitting
be most grateful.
Dude,
but
get your head out of your fucking ass!
I repeat, not be on board.
But, Inspector...
We're dealing with a dangerous man, and I will pursue him regardless of the consequences. I won't let you get mixed up in this affair.
It's still my decision.
No, it's not. It's mine, and I've already made it. Good day, Constable Zellner.
Bro, you suck. You 100% suck ass. I wish there was a punch in face button, because I would have decked him. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm going to leave this one here, and I will continue this as soon as I can. If you guys liked the video, you guys know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell notification button so you can get my videos whenever I upload one. Share this video if you liked it. It's a different kind of game, different kind of setup, different kind of gameplay, but it's mystery. Who doesn't like a little different mystery every now and then? So, as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.